Hey, welcome to day 7 of our 2024 devotional. We are living in very, very crazy days, aren't we? I mean, if we ever needed material in any given year to pray, that should not be the case in 2024. We are praying. It's an election year. All kinds of madness is going on. I've never seen America more torn and tossed than it is right now. I've never seen so much anti-Semitism than I'm seeing right now. And if you're a believer in Jesus, you love the Lord, then man, if anything, you're praying for Jerusalem. You're praying for the peace of Israel and Jerusalem. Paul told Timothy that in the last days that they would be perilous, that they would be dangerous in 2 Timothy chapter 3. So how do we keep our head in times like these? I mean, how? I believe a key end times verse is found in Matthew 24, verses 12 through 14. It says, sin will be rampant everywhere. Jesus' words to the disciples, and the love of many will grow cold. We know that word is God's agape love, the love of many, the agape love. When we become believers, it says the love of God has been shed abroad or poured into our hearts. But the one who endures to the end will be saved. Notice verse 14, it's powerful. And the good news about the kingdom will be preached throughout the whole world so that all nations will hear it. And then the end will come. If you wonder when the end is going to come, it's going to come when the gospel has been preached to all nations. All nations. I can't help but think about, first of all, how hard it is to even imagine that God's love and hearts could even grow cold. I mean, how could that happen? Yet, if you read chapter 24, Jesus says, don't be deceived. It's one of the first things that he says. Many are going to claim to be the Messiah. They're going to be offended and they're going to betray one another. And so offense, betrayal, all of those things are going to be pretty prevalent in these last days. And you guys, I think we're in the last days. How about you? Rick Renner believes that we're in the very last of the last days. Do you see the exhortation to stand firm here? Says, but the one who endures to the end will be saved. The one who stands firm to the end will be saved. So what's our focus to be? That all would hear, I believe, that all would hear. Why? Because it's only then that the end will come. Look at that again. And the good news about the kingdom will be preached throughout the whole world so that all nations will hear it and the end will come. I can't also help but think about how even the book of Acts begins by the kingdom being preached, and I believe it's like verse 3 of chapter 1, and then it ends that way. One of the very last things that Paul is recorded in the book of Acts doing is preaching about the kingdom. So the good news about the kingdom, or the gospel of the kingdom of Jesus Christ, is going to go out. It's going to be preached throughout the whole world. And when all the nations have heard, then the end will come. Are we beginning to refocus? The new year, it being 2024, I think if it calls for anything, it calls for you and I to refocus. What are the non-negotiables of our faith? What are the non-negotiables about the things that we believe God is asking us to do? Will we do it? Will we be obedient? Will we go out? I believe if ever it's been necessary, going out, I believe in 2024 is more necessary than ever before. We've got to go out. Allow God to cause you to refocus. Allow God to cause you, if you've lost sight, to regain your sight, to give recovery of sight where you've been blind, so that you will go out and you'll reach a world in need. God bless you.